Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hey, Isla, you should save. Hello, hello. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yum, yum. Let's see. Okay. Notifications are out. Head plat machine should be working. Okay. Let's start, shall we? Let's. Hello, everybody. It's me, Isla. Hello. You have a big hammer you can't use? Yet. Soon. Thank you for the fish. Well, welcome in, everybody. It's me, Isla. I have gathered you here today because we're going to be looking at some concept art for the new model. And we are also going to be drawing maids. Yes. Who, what do you mean, who dat? It's me, Isla. Hello. Listen, it's still fierce. For the record. Never? Well, that's because we had a debut on Friday. It might be new to you. That's okay. That's okay. Listen. If the model is new, that means you're in for a surprise today. That's all. New Lego set? Oh. Gingerbread AT-AT. Really? I guess that's very holiday related. Why a Star Wars thing though? How curious. Surprises, yes. I mean, who doesn't like a good surprise every now and again? You know what I mean? No, listen. No, it's not candy. It's just shiny rocks. It looks really cursed. But yeah, welcome in everybody. And me, Isla. I feel like I'm standing really far away from everybody because I'm like, you can see the hips, and my giant ears. Let me just scoot a little closer. There we go. Hello. Welcome in everybody. So, as the prophecy foretold, we're going to be looking at some concept art for how this model
hello.
came into being. Is this too close? Should I whisper in the mic? Does this make it better?
Hello.
Oh. Here, I'll back off a little bit. How's that? Is that better? Closer? You think so? Let's do hellos. We got so many. Oh man, I missed. Okay, well,
Hello.
I clearly still have some scuffed work out because I don't know why the TTS did not read out the bits thing, but it's fine. Slaps Isla's new model. You can fit so much floof in this new model. Yes, you can actually. Like so many. We got so many floof. It's mesmerizing. Wow. Do other outfits still work? They do not. This is a whole new model built from the ground up. It's OSHA? What do you mean? I'm not paying myself overtime? Is this work though? Are we not here to chill and have a good time? I feel like this is like vacation-y type stuff, is it not? This is casual. It's very casual. A little too mesmerizing? Okay, I will only use that at opportune moments then. It's a rainbow. Hello, rainbow. Could we get a shout out for rainbow, please? Also, Dion, thank you very much for the fish. I'll eat them later. New model, same appetite for fish. Love to see it. Okay, hold on. Let's do the hellos. Give me just a second. Got to grab the list. Soren, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Welcome in. Phoenix, hello. Good to see you again. Envert, hello. Welcome in. The Flaming Dragon, welcome. Storm Gundam, hello. Kailua, hello. Glad you could make it today. Excellent. Good work, Jedi. That's a great shout out. It was very loud, very boisterous. 10 out of 10. Okay, checking. Sissy, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Welcome in. Nelm, thank you again for fish. I very much appreciate it. Checking notifications. Tion, thank you once again for fish. There we go. Okay, I think we are caught up. But yeah, welcome in. It is in fact Monday today, which is kind of weird. Oh my gosh. So, did you guys have a good weekend? Oh my gosh, after debut on Friday, I basically was like, and then I basically slept all weekend. I did not do much of anything. I woke up really late, and then I started playing Balatro, and like I had seen random streamers playing this game, and I'm like, I don't get it. It doesn't look that exciting. And then I actually tried playing it, and I'm like, oh no, I get it. Number go burr. Am I good at the game? No, not at all. but I get it now. It's very good. The number, it go burr. Burr. Went to swimming?
Hello.
Let's go. Played Kingdom Hearts. Yo, that sounds so good though. Jericho, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Funny number go up. You gotta try out the different colored decks. You gotta do the full rainbow of colors. It's very important.
Oh.
Honestly, like, thank you for the headpets. No, with Balatro in particular, it seems like it's a very casual, like, hey, I just want to chill for a little while. I think I'm gonna play around.
A gift? Aww.
Oh.
I love it.
Say, Isla, have you seen my fish? Can't seem to find them. Also, thanks for the 23 months of fierce streams.
Have I seen your fish? No, I definitely haven't. I have absolutely no idea what could have happened to them. Nope, no idea. Who knows? It's a mystery. But also, Phoenix, thank you very much for a subscription. I do very much appreciate it. Listen, I will help you track down the fish, and I will make sure. Listen, I'll make sure nothing bad happens to them by eating them. The bot is echoing. Why? Screaming. Okay, hold on. It's you. Okay. Now it should be fixed? Question mark. It's not that much scuff, right? It's probably fine. Anyway, so yeah, I've been mostly just chilling. It's after working so many, and hopefully when I show you how many things, well, a portion of the things, there's a lot of things. Thank you for the fish. But yeah, so today I just kind of wanted to show you guys some of the concept art. I don't think I'm ever gonna post it anywhere, but like, it seems weird to just chuck it in a vault and never look at it again. Where did my stick go? Okay, stick, where did you go? Come here. There we go. Okay, that's better. You stole it. Why would you steal that? Listen. Does it not? It's better when it's decorating my hair, isn't it? Shiny rocks? Honestly, understandable. Listen, we can get you your very own, like, shiny needle stick. But this one is mine, and I would like to keep it. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna keep this one. But we can get you your own. Had to stay extra at work? Oh no. Gift art is nice though. But yeah, I don't really have a lot of news today because I mostly just slept. I was very tired. I have been trying to prepare and set up for things, and it has been It's been a lot. It's so worth it though, cause like, it's so worth it. So worth it.
My, the studio is really filling up.
Oh, it's Jackie. Also, I think I need to move my alerts down a bit because they keep, I keep almost slapping them with my ears, and that would be no good. It's Jackie. Hello, Jackie. The bestest, most sassy vampire. Let's go. Welcome in, Raiders. It is me, Isla Ann. We're gonna look at art today and draw maids, because why not? But yeah, Raiders, if you gotta go, make sure to take care of yourselves. If you would like to hang out with us, we're gonna be just chilling and chatting today. Okay, the deluxe hammer will probably return at some point. I know all of you like the deluxe whack. You, for some reason, like to inflict injury upon my person, and it's very silly, which I do like. But like, just for a bit, let me not lose brain cells, yeah? But yeah, Jackie, thank you very much for the raid. You guys want to see some art? You wanna look at art? I am very pleased with the model. Yes. There's a whole range of expressions, but I keep smiling so big that I'm just like baring my teeth at all times. Yeah, so welcome everybody. I need to come up with a good like stream intro thing. Like, hello, welcome to Now and Then Studio. Welcome to Studio Now and Then, where we make art now and then. Where I encourage creativity now and then. Listen, I'm working on the sales pitch, okay? Are you still the denizens? Yes. No, I specifically kept den in the name. Plus, we're still in the den. It's just gotten, you know, like a fresh coat of paint. We got new picture frames for the posters. New background mural. We actually have fish in the aquarium. Never mind the fact that they don't move. They are fake fish. I couldn't not eat real ones, so I put fake ones in there, and they just kind of float there. But they're there. They're there.
Hello.
Seems fishy. You think so? Magrior, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Thank you. I'm very pleased with it. I made this myself. I was told that I'm supposed to brag about this fact. I'm not very good at that, so I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on factually stating that I did the thing. Thank you for the headbats. I will try to do better about it, but anyway, you guys want to see concept art? I have a cool slideshow prepared, and by slideshow I mean I opened a bunch of Clip Studio files, and the program doesn't really like it too much. The den has become now, as I welcome you to the Now and Then Studio. You're eating? Listen, please don't eat my artwork, okay? This is important. It's important. We're keeping it for reasons. I'm gonna go sit down here. Maybe over here. So this, I was originally going to use this as like a promotional material. I think it got used a little bit, but it, listen, surprise, there's art. Also, I forgot, there was one other art that I made for the old model that I forgot to actually open up and show everybody. That's fine. We're just moving on. Now you want to eat the art? Okay, listen, if you want to eat art, did you know that they make little iced cream popsicle things that have like various cartoon characters on them? I would recommend eating that type of art. Please don't eat my art, because that would mean you'd be eating my hard drive. And like, I have backups, but let's just not. You know what I mean? The way that I'm positioned looks suspicious? What, in the picture or like my model? What do you mean? Hard drives look crunchy? True, but they also have like data on them that you probably want to keep, right? Please don't eat my SSD. I need this. Okay, so shh. Secret concept art. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys, when I was going back through and looking through all of my files, like I sat down about an hour before stream and I was like, I'm gonna open up a bunch of stuff and like just see how many things. I couldn't open everything up. I can't show everything because not all of it is like, well, it's like Barbie doll, but it's not like Twitch compliant either, so erring on the side of caution. You don't get to see everything. I have like 4 different models that were started, and then I did nothing with them. You'll eat Ram? Don't eat Ram. You'll make her sister Rem very sad. It's full of important metals. I feel like if you need these nutrients and minerals, you could probably get them in a different manner. Far left? Oh, wait, where's my pointer? Hold on. We can point at things and look at things. Where is it? Hold on. I have this somewhere. I thought. No? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Adding my pointing thingamabob. Hold on. Adding an existing source. There's so many pictures all up in here. Here we go. Okay. There we go. Alright, so this one here. Can't say long. Oh, thank you very much for dropping by. Yeah, okay, again, probably don't eat computer hardware. I feel like that's probably not a good plan. I mean, I could point with my ear tips. That is generally quite fun. Okay, you know what? Let's do that. Why not? Okay, so we're gonna use this one. Here we go. I could also do this. Ta-da! Except that's kind of awkward. Ta-da! Okay, so anyway, I need to probably put my my pin, have it so I can hold it. I think that would be pretty good. So yeah, so for this is like way back when I started doing concept stuff for the new thing. I wanted a witch outfit because those are very important. You always gotta draw a maid outfit. I feel like that's just you gotta, right? We have other ideas. This is more like a, I don't know, tavern wench sort of a look.
Hello.
None of these really fit. Like this was kind of, this one here. This,
hey, Isla,
this
you
one.
should save.
I mean, I don't, everything is saved. Don't panic. Concept art feels familiar. You think so? Well, you might have seen a variation of this. I don't have like a designated pointing ear. Okay, so this one, this second one. There, I did show off a version of that like quite a while ago, but none of these outfits kind of felt right, is the thing. But there's good things, like this witch outfit. I think I do want some variation of a witch outfit again. Alternate outfits, not main outfits. Exactly. So like, I was like, what is with these? And I tried very hard to get them to work, but none of these really worked for me. So then, oh gosh. So, okay, a bit of a caveat before we stare intently at the dead fish eyes that is this model. This was a concept. I drew this very quickly, and it's very scuffed looking. Okay. it's not very
It's really filling up.
Hello Raiders, welcome in. Might be the same style. Showed other art in the same style. Oh, okay. Yeah, if I've shown some of this before, I don't remember. But there's like a lot. There's like a lot of stuff. But yeah, welcome in Raiders. Hello, it's me, Isla. We are looking at concept art from the debut, new model debut. Did that on Friday. So this is kind of I'm wrapping up the event by showing off all of the, well, not all of the concept art, a good chunk of the concept art. There we go. So yeah, please ignore the face. It's very weird and dead fish eye, but like the important things with this outfit, there's like a jackety thing, but like it's very bubbly. I don't know, too, what is the word for this? Boring? No. Well, we still have the lightning bang. Like, I knew from the get-go that was the thing that I wanted. It's very simple. Yeah. Well, like, so with live 2D models, so I'm schmoovin' and turning and stuff, but the way that all of these are drawn, you basically draw somebody in, like, an A pose, or like a T pose, something like that. So that way you can see all of the arm and the sleeves and that and this and that, etc. and so on. So like this like dead straight on look, there's going to be a fair amount of those. But that's just because that's how models are generally made. It is very complicated to do a model that is by default facing to one side or another. So like, generally speaking, most model art is going to be straight on like this, just for ease of actually doing the rigging in live 2D. But yeah, so important things, we still have the diamond earrings right there. I don't like this jacket. So like, there's a lot of designs where I was just like, I mean, it kind of has like a teacher sort of a vibe, which was kind of what I was going for. But then I was like, man, you know, it's just okay. It's not great though. And also shoes, which looked weird. Like the whole thing looked very strange. It doesn't have the fluff. It was, you know. Is buttoning up your shirt incorrect? Teacher in the forgettable way? Yeah, kinda. Like it didn't have anything like good about it. So then I was like, you know what? Let's design something like different-y. Let's take the same thing and let's go with like more of a villain vibe, right? And we'll see how that fits. And like there's good things. Like we still have the diamond earrings. I quite like this braid. The big jacket over the shoulders was very interesting. I do kind of like that. And like the hands together, mischievous, like plotting sort of a thing. Like there's some good things, right? I'm not a villain anymore. If you check my lore video, which I need to upload to the YouTubes, probably. Listen, I got... I slept all weekend, and there's the whole laundry list of stuff that I want to do. And I did none of them because I was asleep. Oh, hello. Retired, yeah. So yeah, I will be uploading the lore video. I'll probably have a little doohickey down in the below that links to it, like, directly for anybody who's interested. Current occupation. Not gonna lie, like, I think it's the weather. Something about the weather changing, and I'm just like, I could sleep for 100 years. I don't want to, though, because that would be a really long time. And then I would wake up and everything would, like... You know the thing, you wake up and the nap, like, did not help. So it's just... It's just like, I feel worse than when I went to sleep. I'm trying to avoid that. If I nap for 100 years, that's too long. That's too long. Okay, so let's see. So this was like another attempt, and like the dead fish eyes, I don't like that. Something about this was not good. We do still have the lightning bang. This was one of the few things that I knew for sure that I wanted. So then we drew a different concept. This was, I don't know, thoroughly okay. Very okay. It's the skirts is fine, I guess. But the braid is so good, right? Listen. I am also looking at these things because I'm creating a laundry list of stuff that I will probably make for myself in future. I got plans. I got ideas. I got so many things I want to draw. Trust. But now that I have the new model, right? And it's actually, oh my gosh, guys, it's organized properly. It's organized properly. Which is saying a lot, like, for me, really. Because, like... But anyway, so it's organized properly. So if I want to, like, slap a new outfit on here, I can just do that. Like, so good. Does the ear... It's not candy. Listen, don't eat rocks. They are rocks. Do not eat. Do not eat. Don't do it. Also, why does my background not show... the window? Okay. Well, I zoom in and the art disappears for some reason. How curious. Now that makes me wonder, how did I set this up? Jackie, no. Cease your journalism. You're gonna get people to eat rocks. That's very dangerous. Don't do that. Scoff? I mean a little bit. But anyway, so this was an alternative, but I didn't like this for a couple of reasons. The first being, like, I didn't like the hair. Like, it's floofy, it goes off to the side, which is kind of cool, but, like, I don't know. This also seems kind of simplistic, but in, like, a boring way. But then I say that, but I also have, like, ultra simple outfit for the new model. But this one is great because it's casual. This one feels like, I don't know, too formal or something. I don't know. And there was no floof. Guys, you have no idea how many times I tried to make sure that the model had floof. I had to give it up. It did not work. Reminds you of who? I don't know who that is. I'm also very bad at names. How does it feel to wear shoes? Weird. I don't know. Shoes are weird, man. Okay, so with that... here we go. So this was an attempt to, like, do the hair, but, like, look at all these chaos layers and, like, this expression in this face. I'm just like, something about this just looks, I don't know, weird, off. So yeah, oh my gosh. So having just as a reminder to myself, having a chunklet of hair that is behind the neck goes in front of the torso. These layering things in Live 2D and making this actually work properly, absolute nightmare. What is this, a fierce expression? I don't know, the face looks weird to me. I don't really like it. Also, you can see kind of in the background we have concept sketches for like but I don't know, the legs are like so long. So yeah, just issues. You know what? Let me close some of these so that way my computer does not freak out. There we go. Okay, so we got that. And then we had, okay, so this is a version that you guys might have seen. We have a lot of different, like, there's like 2 pairs of legs because I was trying to correct the super wide stance, which is not like ideal. Anyway, but there was gonna be, I don't know why I drew the arms up like this for this model. I tried rigging this, and let me tell you, not fun. This was a nightmare for myself. But this was also one of the concept arts. Yeah. Gotta practice the stances. But yeah, so this was the same sort of floofy to the side thing, and like when I tried to make this model move, these hair chunklets, they did not move very well. So like one of the funniest things to me in Live 2D, something can look great and you'd be like, okay, so I've planned out the hair layers and these should all like overlap properly. This particular hairstyle had so many bald spots. It was quite bad. And like these little hair like crab claws on the sides, they did not work. Ready to fight, not ready to block. Listen, I should not be attacked in my own den. Okay, we are here to make art now and then in the studio. This is not a fighting ring. Yet, I suppose. So yeah, did not really like this one either. The hair was weird, just lots of weird stuff, and like too wide. Thank you for the fish. How like upset are you guys that there's no hammers for a little while? Do you guys crave the violence? Oh.
Hello.
What do you mean, gnomes? No. We don't do gnomes here. No. Listen, there's a sign outside the studio. No gnomes. Listen, there was an incident. We don't cross paths. They have a very long memory. Let's not, shall we? A bit of time with the less disruptive reams. Yes, that's what we're gonna go for. Okay, so then I was like, this doesn't really work either. So then we redid stuff more. Like a lot. more. So this was complete hair change. I got rid of the light tuning bolt, just trying to figure out what would work. Because, like, I was thinking instructor, teacher, variation of some kind. Like, there are options in here. Let's see. Like, this one here, in the middle behind this blue shirt. Hewitt, thank you very much for the fish. I very much appreciate it. So, like, this one looks like a flight attendant, which isn't really what I was going for. Like, if I became a flight attendant and I had all these tails, I would never hear the end of the helicopter, like, tail strokes. You know what I mean? I can't even. That'll have to do for today. You know what? Thank you. If you would like to do a donation, don't ever feel like you gotta. Okay. Rule number 1 is still you guys gotta take care of yourselves first, yeah? Yeah. I will appreciate it every time, though. Kitsune Airlines? No. But yeah, there's like, I looked at so much fashion. There's like this flower-shaped skirt. This isn't how, like, clothes work, unfortunately. Like, this flippy outy skirt here was kind of nice as well. But, like, I don't know. It's another one of those things. They look so formal, you know? The earlines. I mean, I guess. Okay, I'm also a fan of the mini skirt with the thigh highs, but here's the thing. A lot of these also don't have very good silhouettes. So, like, yawning. So part of me still really likes this hairstyle. Like, it's copied throughout here. Like, we don't have the light tuning bang, which is less exciting. But, like, the silhouette with the bun, it just makes the head look weird and big, you know? Oh, trust me, we haven't even gotten to, like, you can't see it. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We still have 10 more files to get through, everybody. And this is not everything. I can't show everything. Bring back the deluxe whack. Listen. It'll probably make a reappearance. For now, though, we're just gonna have, like, a few days without cranium damage. That's all. But yeah, so other things of note. Let me just scoot down here. We have the same, like, jackety thing. This one's right here is still pretty cool. I kind of like that one. And, like, the, like, ascot neck thing, still pretty good. This shirt, this one right here, I just like that one. But I don't know. None of these, like, felt right, you know? Days. I did, yes. Okay, so here is. This is a concept sketch, and, like, oh, it's freaking out. I probably should close some more files. Hold on. Closing files. Okay, we're gonna close that one too. So yeah, this one will stare into your soul. We have the return of the lightning bang. But, like, there's just, I don't know, it's too formal, it's too, like, I don't know, it's really shiny. Like, getting all the rigging to work and having all of the shiny and the transparency. Like, I also tried so hard to get
Welcome in. Let's make something beautiful together.
Aerodynamics, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in, new denizen. So yeah, there's stuff. I looked up many a reference for things. you like my hair accessory? It's very nice. I can, like, if it's getting too much, I can just whoop, and then it doesn't look like I'm being stabbed. But I like it, so I'll put it back. Only a t-shirt, right? But yeah, so this one in particular, I was trying to go for an interesting silhouette shape by having the spiky sleeve cuffs, but like as a design, like what type of sleeve is this? This makes no sense, you know? And then like suspenders for a skirt, like I don't know. Like there's a lot of stuff about this that like there's some interesting stuff, like the dyes themselves with the orange. That's kind of cool. But like overall, also these ears are absolutely gigantic. Can I multiply the hair accessory and have two? I mean, I would require me to do a bit of tinkering with the model, but theoretically, yeah. Also, welcome in first time chatter. Hello there. The eyes have... Okay, do I... Okay, hold on. Come here, everybody. Come here. Come here. Do you need me to get you some rock candy so that you stop looking at my shiny rocks with a desire to eat them? Oh. Receding ear lines? I sure hope not. I don't know though. That's actually a really good question. Did I make rock candy? No. No, okay, listen. If I make you guys some rock candy, will you stop trying to eat my earrings? And my hair needle? No guarantee you'll stop eyeing the... okay. No? No, not at all? Listen. It's just... It's jewelry. It's rocks. They're just rocks. Anyway. So this concept I deemed boring. It's okay, but like I have a version of this that's almost finished. Like this is concept sketch, and like I have all of this. Do I have that open? Yeah, okay. So this is like the mostly finished version, and like hold on. I need the correct emotion for this. We do fear and sweating because like that is the look of someone who will steal your soul and you won't enjoy it, you know? So like we do have the lightning bolt back, and like I tried so hard to make the ears extra floofy, and I tried to like when trying to turn the ears to make them look like 3D, yeah, that did not work. Freckles are very important. I have freckles on current model. Fear not. They're just hidden. Very hidden. Secret freckles. Is there a way to steal a soul that you do enjoy? I mean, I don't know. I don't steal souls, so like you'd have to ask somebody else probably. What do Greek philosophers, math problems, and the Backstreet Boys have in common? I'll tell you why. So yeah, interesting things about this model. We have like the little clasp things, little diamonds. Still have the... Is this the first with the fish? Needle. No, okay, that was here. So, the idea for the fish needle. There it is. Wow, fish needle. close out of that. Let's close out of this. Okay, so this was another version, okay, drawing pantyhose, like, properly is so difficult. Not only is it very textured, the shading is, like, not where you expect it. It was driving me crazy, so I'm like, I'm just gonna fill it in. It's gonna be like normal legging, right? Which also looks really weird, so I didn't like this either. Yeah, slight tweaks to certain things, but it's just boring. I don't know. I didn't like this one either. Oh my gosh, this. Okay. So listen. Still concepting stuff out. You have no idea how hard I tried to get a giant fluffy tail like this to work. I still have to experiment. But like, there's theoretically a way to make this work. Theoretically. I want so badly to have the floofiest tail that when it flips up or flips to the side, it like all these giant spiky spikes of floof. It's a work in progress. We'll see if we can do something with that. But like the tail, and also like lightning bang, we still have like the teacher things with the giant spiky cuffs, right? Hello, Koi. Oh my goodness. Welcome. Hello. Okay, so then more concept art, because I'm just like, none of these are really like what I want, you know? Like, we do have fluff back on this model here, but this is more like lounge singer. This is less like instructor. The middle one has kind of like a jackety thing, but it's just kind of, I don't know, none of it really fits. It's all very stiff, very formal. Didn't really like it. None of this like landed. None of this felt correct for me. Christmas tree of layered spikes, kind of. I might need to take another go at it. It's like it should be very doable to make a giant floofy tail. Did I prepare a catsuit outfit? We'll get there. We'll get there in a bit. Stole my jacket one too many times. Now you can never take my jacket ever again. Bam. Wait, does that mean that one of you still has my jacket? Give it back? Okay, so this is... So the thing that you're not seeing, and that I could... I don't know if I can do that easily, but there's, like... There's like, whole bunches of, like, layers upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers in all of these files, and you get to see, like, one option from each one of these. So, like, I have a ton of files, there's a ton of layers, but yeah, so important things to note for this outfit in particular. First look at the shoe. The shoe state. We have some bracelets. We also have current model. Face should look very similar. Lightning bang. It's not quite the same shape, but it's close. So yeah, just other interesting things about the design. So big diamond squish window as, you know, a point of interest. I do like the jacket quite a lot. Actually, this outfit still looks kind of interesting. There's good things about it. Maybe without the, like, weird legging things. Maybe. Anyway, but we're actually getting to like... Thank you. So yeah, we're actually getting to like recent designs and stuff. So many designs. This was the problem and why it took me so long, if I'm honest, because I kept redoing things. Okay, so this was, wow, when did I make this? I think I was concepting things out, and this was like evening gown floof doodle. Like we don't have the fish hairpin, so it was like before that. We do have the lightning bang, so I'm wondering when I did this. I don't remember. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna use this for, but there it is. Look, behold. There's the floof. Just this as a sticker? Maybe. I opened the file that had this in there before stream. I have other stuff in the file that I cannot show. Anyway, moving on. You guys, oh my gosh, this was the winning design for a while. We have the sneakers. The layers here are a little bit weird. This is supposed to go in the sneaker. Don't worry about that, right? But like open-toed sneakers, heckin' weird. Little mini skirt, kind of weird. This sweater thing though, honestly, the sweater pretty good. The diamond squimsh window, really like that. All of the hair layers are turned off for some reason. Don't worry about that. But like getting the like flap of. Also, like, just the layer order is so weird. Anyway, getting the like sweater flap to turn properly, I spent, I don't know how long, too long. I spent too heckin' long trying to get this to work. And it never did. You hate the sneakers? I hate them too. I like them because they're cool and red and like they're high tops, but it's like, why are they open-toed? And the more I thought about it, the more I was like, this is terrible. Why did I want this? How has it been an hour? Really? Oh, I'm wearing shoes right now. Did you know? Okay, we got 2 more things to get through, but we're gonna have to wait until after stream. Real quick though, I am in fact wearing shoes for the first time that you know of. But look, shoes. I got them. Wow. There you go. Shoes. Did I say after stream? After break. I mean after break. Okay, let's go do our hourly break, yeah? And then we will return, look at the final designs, and then we're gonna draw some maids. It's Maid Monday. We're gonna maid some Monday. Everybody, please enjoy the new break screen. It's very exciting. And then we'll be back within 5 minutes, yeah? Yeah. 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 All right. Oh. Ha! I was hitting buttons, apparently, whilst I was on break. Ignore that. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Break screen's really cool. Thank you. I'm very pleased with it. I have been told that I need to say when I make things. I made that break screen also.
Hello.
There you go. Xian, hello. Hopefully pronouncing the name right. I think you told me how to pronounce it at one point, but I'm really bad at names. Either way, hello.
Hello.
Welcome in. J Bear, hello. Glad you could make it today. Did I make everything art related? Okay, so technically speaking, this hat right here in the case, this hat was actually given to me as a gift by Midlight. So technically, no, not everything was made by me. Was everything else? Yeah, the lore video that was made by, well, that was edited together by D. The music on the break screen also made by D. Oh. Fox Forum, I would have to swap to the model. That model is also, that was also an gift from Midlight. This fabulous bean. So let's just chalk it up and say most things were made by me. There's a few little bits and bobs that were not. So yeah, there was a witch outfit and a maid outfit from ye old model. Those were also outfits made for me by Midlight. I don't know how to properly express, but like if somebody's like, hey, I'm gonna spend my time and I'm gonna make you a whole outfit, like that's it's very important, and that's why this first one it gets put in the glass case of respect and admiration. Gumpy, what beard? Where do you see this? What are you looking at right now? Because it's definitely not me. Right? So yeah, I will probably have lots of outfit variations in future because like, well, listen, we play dress up with the VTuber model. Why not dress up in all of the different outfits, you know? Are you guys trying to gaslight me? There's not a beard. I know this because I made this. There's not a beard. What are you guys looking at? I'm so confused. Subconscious? Wait, does that mean you guys want a VTuber that has a beard? Are there VTubers that have beards? Like, is that a design thing? I'm trying to think. I don't know, like, a whole lot of... Like, I try to look around for cool, like, VTubers, but one of the things that I want to do in future is be more social with, like, more VTubers, and, like, maybe I could find a VTuber where their model actually has a beard. Not telling me where you're staring? Okay, listen, so long as you are looking respectfully. Listen, I made this. Listen, women are very pretty, okay? I get it. Just look respectfully, that's all I ask. I'm gonna try to do a social. Listen, I first started streaming specifically so that I could get better at, like, socializing? Being a more... Well, I would say being more normal, but I'm don't think I'm getting closer to that. So I'm trying to get better at communicating, trying to get better at socializing, trying new things, getting outside of my comfort zone, and I think it's going pretty well, really. I'm gonna be honest, through streaming I have met like some of my best friends, and it's fabulous. It really is. Streamers socializing, right? Well, okay, listen. Socializing can mean just like talking to each other over the internet. We can socialize together, separately, in our own homes. This is like introverts unite separately. It's kind of one of those things. I don't need to be more normal. Here's the thing. I feel like I'm very normal, and then people say things to me, and then I'm like, wait, am I not normal? I've had that, like, feeling of, wait, really? So many times. So, I don't think I'm... Listen, my character is kind of set. I feel like I know who I am. I like the stuff I do. I'm not gonna change. Too much. But yeah, I got my things that I like. I'm open to learning things. I am open to hanging out and meeting people and stuff, but like I don't feel like I'm never not gonna be me, if that makes sense. Normal is kind of a weird concept, yeah. Okay, so speaking of... Nothing. There was not a good segue there. Okay, I was trying to think of a segue. Pretend... Oh my gosh, if I had a little segue, I could like... And then we go back this way. Okay, anyway. We were looking at concept art for the model. We have gone through many iterations of things. So let me bring back up the art. Bam, there it is. Okay, so we stopped looking at this one, and then we had a bit of a break. So this one, like the sweater, like I like this, but I don't like it. Like this silhouette is so boring. I mean, it doesn't quite match up anymore. But again, lots of iterations. The hair is vastly different in this silhouette. I changed the hair like several different times. Anyway, fish needle, very important. There was at one point like one of those a string on the glasses. We got rid of those. But yeah, like look at this silhouette. There's nothing. It's nothing. It's boring. Terrible. Boring. Do not like. I don't know what that is. We're gonna ignore that. That's don't worry about that. Okay, so anyway. Boring silhouette. Okay, so do you guys remember the lore video? Showed it on Friday. It's on my to-do list to make sure that I post it, and also like put a link in the below of the stream in case anybody wants to see lore video again. Okay, what was that? Don't worry about it. Secrets. Listen, I have shown you quite a lot of things. That's not all of them. There's layers upon layers where I slightly tweak a skirt or like draw a different jacket. The hair is a little bit different in some of these. Like there's so many iterations. But that's kind of how design goes. And the unfortunate part is that I am very disorganized. Like the layer organization is, hold on, we gotta set up for the joke. Hold on. Layer organization is so bad. No, what is it? Okay, hold on. I had a joke. Hold on. Yeah. No, you've seen my layers, right? That's criminal organization. Okay. I'm gonna hide now. Okay, I gotta work on the joke. Anyway. So anyway, anyway, in the lore video, right, was a villain, am not a villain anymore, okay? The execution was criminal. Thank you very much for the fish. What? No! Listen, it's still fierce. I'm very fierce. I'm not a villain anymore. Listen, we're turning over a new leaf. We're trying something different. I might relapse into my villainous ways every now and then, but like the vast majority of the time, I'm not a villain. I'm on the straight path now. I am a legit instructor of the arts. Yes. Should I show the lore video? Okay, show of hands. Who would like to see the lore video? How many haven't seen it? Would those of you who have humor me and let me play the lore video again? Okay, here we go. Lore video. Hopefully this works. Hold on. Checking thing. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, here we go. Lore video.
Did you ever hear the tale of the Queen of Diamonds, legendary thief, trickster, the reason family rose to such power? No? Ah, wonderful. That means the plan should be working. Well, back then, it was wild. Each house locked in a power struggle with the others, each guarding treasures and power like fire drakes. They couldn't stop me, though, and they never caught me. I would trick them, run them in circles. My favorite game was playing Let's You and Him Fight. I was really good at it, causing chaos and slipping in to take what I wanted. The higher-ups were pleased. That's how I had caught their attention in the first place. But no one seemed to trust me. I could hear it. I didn't know how to connect with them. Maybe I just need to impress them with what I could do, is what I had thought. I honed my skills for years so they could see my worth. There was a problem though. I wasn't happy with my accomplishments. Did they have any value? If they were locked up in a vault, never to be seen again? All my efforts. And my isolation grew. I had nothing to show for all I'd done. I thought they would never acknowledge me. I thought that was all I wanted. Until they did. I got a promotion and told how my skill set should be used. And that's when I knew I had to get out of this dead-end job, but I was in so deep. The only way out was for someone to die. Of old age! What's a few decades or centuries to someone who lives as long as me? I'm gonna hide under this rock until no one remembers anything about me. It was a plan, but... I'm so bored. Oh, you're so right, Tim. It's probably been long enough. I don't like how things were in the past. Maybe I should try doing something different this time. Yeah.
And there it is. I stole your whole heart? How does that work, like, medically speaking? How curious. D mention? Oh my gosh, D needs to be mentioned at least 12 more times. That, oh my goodness. This fabulous bean. Listen, we're gonna compliment her behind her back. Don't tell her. She is absolutely amazing, has a crazy amount of like skill sets, knows all of the things, and and will also like teach and help, which is a very rare combination of things. This is not just me, even though she very much helped me with planning debut marketing and stuff, helped me quite a lot with here's some stuff that would be very good to have for debut, right? But also just so yeah. Is it an amusement park? No. Are the fish cannons not working? Okay, hold on. Stand by. Let me check. Okay. You know what? Have some tails. You're gonna be hypnotized by the tails for a little bit. Hold on. They were working before break. Hold on. Stare at the tails. You are being hypnotized. Everything is fine. It's totally not freaking out or anything. Oh, it's gonna freak out. I mean, that was all intentional. Restarting the cannons. Hold on. Wait for it. Just thinking. Okay. And we're back. Okay, fish cannons are back online. There you go. I mean, they were never offline. You were hypnotized and you saw nothing. Thank you for the fish. All right. Okay, so we were. Oh, that's why. How curious. Why do I have a duplication of this? Okay, so I figured out why sometimes when I zoom in and then back out, why my window for the slideshow disappears. How interesting. So anyway, we were in the middle of looking at the things. Let us continue to look at the things. So, you know in the lore video, how there was like an outfit, it looked like it had some fluff on it. It was very sketchy, but may I interest you?
Hey, Isla, you should save.
Ta-da! It saved. Listen, we haven't done any work on any of these. They don't need save. They're good. We're good. Solid. Saved. Bam! Got it. So yeah, may I interest you in an villain outfit? Work in progress. There you go. Another concept. So with the old designs, you know, I was like, I don't like any of these. None of them felt right. I sketched this out and I was like, you know what? It's not bad. But here's the thing. I'm not a villain anymore. I'm on the straight and narrow now. But like, this was the outfit. So there we go. That was the last iteration, the last concept before actually landing on the current design. It, like, over here, it was supposed to be a lot more baggy, and I spent probably too much time trying to make the baggy shirt look correct. It did not it did not look correct. No matter what. But we have these concept sketches that I'm very pleased with. So yeah, there we go. That is the journey mostly. From the thing to the other thing. And that is how we got to here. Casual, nice, very chill. Still looks vaguely teacher-like. So there you go. Now you know. You have seen. It is secret. Well, it's not secret anymore. But there you go. There's a good chunk of the stuff.
Oh my.
Did you like?
The studio is really filling up.
I need caffeine. I've had caffeine. Trust. Listen. I'm just EP. I don't know. There's something that just. Oh, it's guilty. Hello, guilty. Welcome in. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. I did, yeah. So, unfortunately, I am one of those beings that caffeine either works or it really, really doesn't work. And it's been, like, I can't not have it, but also it doesn't, like, make me awake. Hello, offspring. Welcome. It's the ADHD. It is, yeah. Listen, I don't know what HD is, but my doctor said I got 80 of them, so, like, you know, there's that. I do my best, though. I have also not been consuming, like, large amounts of coffee recently. I'm trying to cut back a bit, but I still have had caffeine, so I'm good. I'm just eepy. I blame the weather. Is that why? I feel like... I mean, maybe. Sure, we could incorporate that into the lore. You have to cut back yourself. It's rough. It's very rough. I wish you luck on the less caffeines. Okay, so we have... I honestly did not think that we would spend like an hour and a half on looking at pictures, but we've kind of just been yapping. You guys want to draw stuff? Shall we draw? Let's draw. Let's do it. Yeah. Perhaps? No? Okay, well, you don't have to, Gumpy. You're excused. I am gonna go sit over here, and then we're gonna... And then we got our normal, like, techno-y musics whilst we draw. Wow. We doing a draw. I should probably also... Oh, hello, YouTube land denizens. I have totally been, paying attention and stuff. Welcome. Hi. Double the techno? Why is all of my audio scuffed? What did I do? How is it possible that all of this is so scuffed? It's fine. Anyway, hello, it's me, Isla. I am a good strember. I'm very good at things. Anyway, let's draw some maids, shall we? Oh, you know what I could do? Hold on. I could be like this, so we could actually see the hips as I schmoove around. Thanks, Gumpy. I appreciate that vote of confidence. Okay, so now the question is, what do we draw for Maid Monday? I mean, we want to draw maids, but like, What flavor of Maid? That's the question. Also, I should probably turn this into Artstremb. Let me edit my info real quick. Hold on. Strawberry Maid? How to draw Strawberry Maid? Am I too big on the screen? Is this too much? Is this weird? Nah. Maybe a little smaller? Yeah, probably. You gotta see the ears. There we go. No? A little bit odd. Okay, Strawberry Maid. So my first inclination was like, you gotta draw like a silly strawberry hat, right? 70% of the model? I feel like you need to retake some maths classes. Oh. They're clearly less than like 10%. Respectfully? Listen, just look respectfully. That's all I ask. You're good. Hum. Strawberry Maid. How to do this? Let's see. Okay, concept. Hold on. Yes, I see. Okay, hold on. So if we want to do something like this, they could be maybe looking up at us, smiling, because they have like an apron full of strawberries. I wonder if that would be particularly messy, but I guess that's what the apron is for, right? And then they have the shirt, and then they have the collar. Very important. We need a redeem that makes the ears bigger. You think so? We might make that into a subscription goal, like a monthly subscription goal thing. Because that would require some... how to do that? Because like the ears are very wiggly, so like I would have to figure out how to make that work. Theoretically it should be possible, but also like ears bigger does just sound funny, so maybe I should just try to add that. I don't know. I'll think about it either way. Listen, we'll have to go to the store to get rock candies. These are just rocks. You probably don't want to eat them. Everything is candy if you're brave enough. I don't think that's how that works. No. Okay, I have an eyelash that is attacking my eye. Can you not? Hold on, hold on. Okay. Okay, we're fine. Do you like melt sugar on top of rocks to make them candy? Like, I'm very confused. It is. That's not what we want at all. First time you caught a live? You know what? Thank you very much, YouTube Land Denizen, for joining us. I am usually a lot better at keeping up with both chats. I try. I am only human adjacent. I can keep up with only so much at a time. Today, apparently, it was not checking the YouTube Land Denizen chat. But yeah, welcome in. Thank you very much for subscription in the YouTube lands. Okay, so now the question is, what does strawberry maid look like? Could draw monster Goro. That might be nice. Oh. Thank you for headpats. As I always say, perhaps one day the stream will not be scuffed. Today is apparently not that day, but you know, perhaps in future there will be less scuff. I believe such a day could exist. Only one? No. Listen. If there can be one, then there can be more than one. You just gotta start with the at least one day of not scuff. You know? Also, let me check something really quickly. Okay, cool. Nice. Very good. So, I was checking to see if my art zoom would zoom in on my face or not my face. But we're good. I mean, hello Konotomo. Welcome. You know what? You are allowed 3. You get 3 Bork, and then you gotta continue to look respectfully. Okay. You had one what? Huh? Phoenix what? Oh my goodness. So I'd opened up a bunch of the concept art, not all of it, but like we spent like an hour and a half going over concept art on how I landed on this model. Mostly it was like none of this felt right. It was too formal or too, I don't know, awkward, not like boring, something like that. So like there's a lot of stuff. Oh, wait, we did have a non-scuff stream? Really? When? Was it me that was scuffed the whole time? Huh. Was it the GNOME stream? I feel like that was very scuffed. Oh. Okay. The thirst for violence. I don't know. Anyway. I wonder if we need to make the shoulders a little bit smaller. More like this, perhaps. And then... I kind of want to make this outfit... maybe have like a V-neck, and then the collar. Could be a little bit more cute. Okay, so we do want to have cloth wrinkles, but we're not going to see like too many of those, just because there's going to be a pile of strawberries right there. The what? Yeah. Okay, listen. Rule number 3, no cults. That still applies. That has not changed. Denizens, you're not supposed to be making cults. Are there shenanigans and tomfooleries happening? Rule number 1 is actually you guys have to take care of yourselves. What do you mean sacrifice them? No! You guys are supposed to be nice to each other. No cults. Don't do sacrifices. That's weird. Waste perfectly good like food in the case of goats and like fish. Another use for an apron? You've never like held stuff in like an apron? Yeah. An intended use. What else would you use it for? I'm so confused. Listen, we can't draw apron only pictures on Twitch, probably. An apron is a weapon? What? I mean, I guess technically? Hello, YouTube Land Denizen. Welcome in. It is still fierce. New model, same fierce. Okay, this one is actually even more fierce, technically speaking. Even more so. I can just draw an apron, but not the person inside. True. Yeah. So there's a lot of different uses. Aprons are just keeping clothes clean, which is generally the use, but you can also use them to, like, I don't know, schmoove around strawberries, for example, which is what is happening here. I'm trying to figure out the cloth wrinkles right now. So she is grabbing a bit of her apron and also the skirt. That could be fun. We gotta figure out how all of these wrinkles work, at least a little bit. I want her hip to be all the way out here, but that is not how anatomy works. I mean, we can kind of fudge it a little bit, but like, so all of the cloth is kind of being pulled up and out like this. So we got to make sure that all of our wrinkles kind of point that way. And I did want one foot kicked up. She's very excited about strawberries. Okay, so how's your head actually working, ma'am? Ma'am. Oh my gosh. So, back in the long ago, I remember having a strawberry patch. And like, I didn't know that you were supposed to put like a net over it or something so that rabbits and other little creatures wouldn't steal your strawberries. So I never actually got to eat any. Like, I would always see them growing and I'd be like, oh, tomorrow maybe I can find a strawberry. And then I never did because they always got eaten. And then years passed and the strawberries, they did not last. New model is less fierce? What do you mean? More professional, I will also accept that. I feel like it's a lot more, like, casual. It happens, yeah. Maybe outside the studio, I'll plant some more strawberries. Is this me? I wasn't planning for it to be. It could be, I suppose. I would be very excited if I got some strawberries. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? Let's copy this layer. Okay, so the thing we gotta ask, does the foot up, does this actually work? Hum yum 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 yum. Can we have a little bit of thigh squinch? I think so. Oh, thank you for head pats. Really? Okay, so sometimes the nets don't even work. Interesting. I'm actually wondering what sort of a look would I want for maid outfit if I had one. Blue? I mean, yes, definitely needs to be blue. But like the actual design, you know? Oh, we could figure out designs for maid outfit. This is very true.
Hey, Isla, you should save.
You know, I probably should save. That is a good wisdom. Hold on, let me just finish drawing this light tuning bolt. Hold on. Okay, saving. Hold on. Long braid would be fun. My current issue with long braid is the layer order. Well, there's probably ways around that. So like the hierarchy of layers is very important with Live 2D models. So having something that goes from behind my head down one shoulder and then like gets covered up by squish but is over the legs and also I don't know. That would require playing around with some things probably. I do like the long braid, yeah. Okay, hold on. Saving. We're saving. We are focusing in. We are locked in. We are definitely remembering to label the layer. Thank you for headpats. I am typing stuff, so all of my hotkeys are activating. Hold on. I mean, that's how you know it's working, right? This one, and this one, and this one. I flipped the canvas. Okay, sacrificial thing to make this work. Hold on. There we go. Okay, we got it. Don't think I have any weird expressions. Nah, not just the one. Locked in? We're trying to make sure that we remember to save. I said working. I said working. I think. Pretty sure. Fairly certain? I'm fairly certain. Thank you for the fish. Do I have a fierce expression? Is it because I'm looking down at my canvas? Are we getting weird expressions? I'm gonna have to watch the VOD back to check because I'm gonna be honest. I can't really look up at the screen and look down at what I'm working on without it being like extra weird. Okay, let's do another iteration, shall we? How could we do... Strawberries? Plus Maid. Strawberries used to be my favorite fruit, which is why I'm so intrigued by this. I think mangoes might be my new favorite fruit, but strawberries would still be like a very, very close second. Hello, hello. Thank you very much for head pats. I think the issue might be that with strawberries, like, it's more likely that you were going to get a sour strawberry than like a sour mango. I don't like sour. Sour is my least favorite flavor. I have a very strong reaction, and it's very unpleasant. But man, when you get a sweet strawberry, so good. It's the texture of mango. They're just a delight to eat. I go to grocery store and there's these like little packages. Like I haven't ever like cut and peeled my own mango or whatever, but there's just these little clear plastic packages full of sliced mango, and like I will be lucky if they last for more than like 2 days. Have I eaten a warhead before? Like no. I would probably die. See, here's the thing. I like spicy food. I will eat a spicy food and have my like tear ducts go crazy and my like nose start running. Like I'm fine with that because you get to eat delicious food that's spicy, right? But like sour things? Nah, absolutely not. Oh, you have a mango perfume? Ayo. Have I eaten a mango with the skin? I haven't. Yeah, I feel like if I eat a sour thing, like you might be able to see my reaction if I ate one with this model. Like it's much more reactive. It keeps up with what my actual facial expressions pretty well. But like I really don't like sour. How has it been an hour again? I swear we just started drawing. How? We weren't doing it for that long, were we? I swear to Bob, somebody is moving the clocks faster. Okay, it's fine. We're fine. Just get the fruit. I might have to see about just getting the fruit, yeah. I listen, if we're all here having a good time, just chit-chatting, then it's a solid win, right? All right, everybody, it is time for break time. I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna go, and I'm gonna turn back on the break screen, and then we shall return within 5 minutes. Yeah. Everybody, enjoy break screen. Okay. 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 There's this thing. Wow. There we go. And we are back. Hello again, everybody. What's this about fish? Fish. For me? Hello again, everybody. Alright. So I took a look at, oh man, there's so many different things I want to draw. I gotta choose. Okay, we gotta choose one. Choose one, Iowa. You wanna finish a thing. Okay, I don't want to work on this one. Let me try this one. But we're gonna do something a little bit different-y. No, this kind of works as like a like this, but I think if we show a little bit more leg, we could have like a little bit of a bird's eye view. Ralph, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Welcome in. All right. Let's see. So many story ideas, right? Like there's so many options. I could do like a cool little chibi Maid thing. We could do like an illustration-y thing. We could do like we got so many options. And this is the problem. I want to draw all of the things. I don't like this. Okay, so right now, pro tip for today, art-wise or with any creative thing, do iterations. You can make a copy of a layer, you can look at something and decide, is this the direction that I want this to go in? Is this better than the previous version, right? Iterations. Very good, very helpful, right? And you always have like a safety record of this is how it was. Is this better? No? Well, then you can just redo it. You can just go back to the time before. So I'm a big fan of doing iterations in drawing. Just so that I don't accidentally get rid of something that's important. There you go. That is today's tip. Iterations. You know what we could do with the frilly bits? We could make those like extra super floofy and off the sides like this. Yeah, there we go. That way we have like a nice line on the shoulders like this. I'm also looking for shape language things. Wondering if... do I need to make the sleeves bigger or smaller? Also, this shirt, I don't think this works. Maybe we could have a little diamond pattern. then how to do the apron. Let's see. Shape language. Okay, what the heck is shape language? Okay, so you have... Let's do an quick example real fast. So we have... an arm. You can't really see this. Okay, so we have an arm. This one, let me define this just a little bit more. Hold on. Okay, so we have an arm. This is the like forearm and hand, right? So what if instead of this, we did, which is my more normal inclination would be to add like more sharp angles for like the thumb. And this is a much more curvy line. So when I say shape language, what I mean is exaggerating certain curves and lines so that the shapes are more pleasing. So like in this case, there's a lot more curve to the forearm. This is not normal. This is not anatomically correct, technically speaking. But it has more of a flow to it, which I find personally to be very pleasing. So when I say shape language things, I'm talking about like adding more movement within the form so that it looks less stiff. More curves, you might say. Not used to the new model. I mean, this is only the second day that we've ever used it. Like, it's very new. I'm kind of not used to it either. Like, I need to watch the VOD back and see if, like, am I moving at super weird angles? Does it actually work properly? More curvy is more pleasing. I mean, technically speaking, there's also a school of thought that, so like if you base things off of like a bean sort of a shape, or like a, what would you call this? Kind of like a triangle, but like more roundy, like a Dorito chip, kind of something more like that. Like this is also a very good basic shape for a lot of design elements. A Pringle? Is it kind of a Pringle? Maybe. The Dorito art. Yeah, let's make it all food based, shall we? I mean, you could even say that this is like a fish. Fishes are pleasing, are they not? Actually, that's actually a really good analogy. Let's make it fish based. So you have your fish shape. He's a happy little fish. Okay, so you draw your happy little fish, and if you draw it like based on how you draw the main shape, you get a more interesting end result. But yeah, well, art lessons, they're all food related because I might be a little bit food motivated. Food is delicious. Have you guys eaten food? You notice something on my model? What? Where? Huh? In this economy, unfortunately, the food very good. It's still very important. Advice on how to draw internal parts of the body for studying anatomy. So like, I would say you don't necessarily need to know all of the names of all of your muscle groups, but knowing that, like if for example you draw like the upper arm, you have kind of like a shoulder muscle like this, and then there's like a muscle here, and then there's the muscle behind the arm, and then all of that connects to like the forearm, right? So like, how to study this. I have a book by, what is his name? It's Dynamic Anatomy? I'm gonna have to look this up. It's, what is the author's name? He's very famous. He did like super exaggerated pictures of muscles. Grey's Anatomy? No. No, that's a TV show, right? I have a fish in my hairpin. The fish is very pleasing. This is true. But mostly because it's a fish. Rob Liefeld? No, not that one either. I will look it up. I have a book that I studied for this. Frank someone? I think it starts with a B? I'm gonna have to look this up. This is gonna drive me crazy. I have the book over there on my shelf. JoJo is the way to learn anatomy? Yes and no. So here's the thing. Okay, so you look at something that has all of the exaggerated muscles, like you can look at comic books and things, but the problem with learning anatomy this way is that you are learning somebody else's exaggerations. So it's the way to study is to look at real life things, look at other people's exaggerations, learn from lots of different sources is what I'm saying, and then you yourself want to practice doing iterations, and you got to figure out what works for you. So like for me, if I was drawing a muscly arm, this is a muscly arm, but this is not how I would do it. So figuring out, okay, so this is how other people have done this. This is like the muscle groups. So based on this knowledge, I could do something like this. And I think this is more pleasing to me. So it's kind of one of those, again, iterations. You figure out, okay, so this is the muscle, but I like the way this looks. Let me see if I can do that again. That kind of thing, right? What about human anatomy? I can words. Again, it's a study thing. You gotta look at real pictures, look at how other people stylize things, and then you do iterations and you figure out, I like this. And then you keep practicing that. Yeah. Also, corpse. So I'm also a big fan of practicing gesture drawings. What is a gesture drawing? Well, if somebody is throwing a ball, for example, like they would have, let's see.
Oh my, the studio is really filling up.
Oh! Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, hello. It is me, Isla. How is, oh, you were doing art? Ayo, let's go. Well, welcome in, Raiders. We're just chit-chatting and doing some art today. Oh, I should do my spiel. Hold on. We had a debut Friday, so I'm not used to my new spiel yet. Raiders, welcome to Studio Now and Then, where I draw now and then. It's a work in progress. We're working on it, but welcome in. Lots of I mean, maybe. But listen, so you can just draw like little simple shapes, and the big thing with gesture drawing is what is the line of action. So if you were to draw see, the line of action in this case would probably be something like... How to phrase line of action? Sometimes, if there's like a standing pose, it is...
Welcome in.
Oh.
Let's make something beautiful together.
Catman, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in, new denizen. So you draw from, like, a line from the head down to, like, the foot.
Hello, hello.
And these are often, like, very exaggerated, right? Specifically so that you get the maximum amount of movement in the... Did you want to see the model? Like, the full model? Alright, sure. Hold on. Ba-bam! There it is. Oh, Catman. Hello, hello. Glad you could make it today. How to phrase. So yeah, gesture drawings are very important. I might need to word this better, probably. Because, like, what is a line of action? What does gesture actually mean? What are you trying to accomplish when you do a gesture drawing? These are like very important. And I don't know how to phrase that correctly in a way that is succinct and makes sense. Yeah, you gotta have the most movement per movement. So you're drawing, and when you start refining things more and more, unfortunately your drawing is going to get stiffer the closer to being a finished illustration. If you're going for an illustration, this is the same thing with like comic books and that kind of thing. So like having your posing be as crazy and having as much like of this curvy stuff like as possible helps with keeping your final drawing from looking stiff. So this drawing here looks kind of stiff, doesn't it? Like, especially compared with our curvy arm right there. Like, it's not inherently bad. Like, not everything has to be maximum craziness. But I feel like we could do a little bit better with our... the schmovement within the picture. ASMR drawing streams happening soon? Hopefully. So, debut is finished. Plans for the future include being more social. I want to get back to doing regular ASMR videos. So like, more drawing stuff, because that's just fun. The problem with the ASMR things is that if I do like a drawing thing or like the scratchy, excuse me, I put myself to sleep because I'm monitoring the audio, and it's listen, I make the stuff that I like, and it just relax, and then you just you know. Is art class? I mean, kind of. We've kind of gone off on a few tangents while we're working on drawing Strawberry Maid. Oh. Yeah. So other things that I am excited about for future. Oh my gosh. You guys haven't even asked me about the other secret projects. I've dropped like hint. Not gonna say where, but I have, oh man, we have so many secret things in the works. Oh, try it. Do it. That's fair. I am very good at not spoiling things. Maybe. I try not to. But we got some good stuff in the works that I don't want to spoil quite yet, but there's some secret projects. And see, socializing, getting back to more regular ASMR things. I want to do more build streams. I want to make stuff. I got game stuff that I want to finish, but I can't do that on Twitch. I mean, unless I don't want to stream on Twitch anymore, but like that's a different matter. Let's make sure that our ruffly bits are actually going with the correct perspective, shall we? That would be helpful. Is it this arm? Why does this arm look weird? Why does this part look weird? Okay, so this is the side of the body. The squish would actually look more like this. I would like some sort of spicy art stream in some capacity. It does seem weird not to have them, but for now, my goal is also to not do so much that, like, I don't want it to become I must do this thing. I want it to be a, oh heck yeah, I gotta do the thing. So like that's one other thing, but that's I don't know, less exciting to talk about. If that makes sense. Oh, so if I zoom in a little bit for the hair, hold on. Wow. So if I kind of turn this way, you can see that the hair's tied up in a bun, and there's like one of the I have a fancy braid wrapped around the bun. Gotta have a fancy hair thing, right? And then it's all pinned up with a fish pin. Yeah. Yes. So, passions not becoming a chore is very important. Been there, done that, don't want to do it again. I wonder if the sleeve shape is also weird. Maybe. Listen, as I said, YouTube land denizen. I can talk. It's just, you look respectfully. Listen, Hwamin, pretty, I get it. Just observe respectfully and then we're good, yeah? Then I have to wonder, what the heck does that mean? Where did I pick up this phrase? Look respectfully. What does that mean exactly? How curious. Okay, so do we like the apron ring? They're kind of getting like really big. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make a copy of this layer. Just so that we can edit this, and then if we need to revert back to how it was before, we have that option. So I think I need to move the thumb a little bit. Okay, so this is all sleeve, and then we need to have, let's see, so there is apron. Okay, so that should work. We connect those a little bit. Then, and then, and then. There we go. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see it. There's like a gap right there between sleeve and apron. I think that'll work. I think that'll work very nicely, actually. Let's see, if arm is going backwards, how would the cloth wrinkle? We would probably want to have this more like this. Does that look weird though? Would we see a little bit of the bow? Maybe. I think maybe we would. Let's see, especially if we draw, let's see, so that would be skirt. Then we have just a little bit of the bow. Then we could have the bow. Gotta have like long ribbons on the bow, right? This is very important. It's very integral. Yeah. A prawn apron? Like, with like shrimps? Hold on, am I missing context? Hold on. Shrimp? Are you telling me a shrimp made this apron? It sounded like a prawn. Oh, okay. A prawn. I mean, it does kind of sound like a prawn. Is this a rough sketch where you trace over? I might not. So sometimes it's... Okay, so it depends. Sometimes you go over the lines again and you make them not as thick. Sometimes I go back through and I just clean up the sketch a little bit. But honestly, we're kind of cleaning as we go. So like, one of the things, like these lines are very messy, but like all of this little extra stuff through here, it adds tiny little extra detail and shading. Like this stuff right here. This isn't actually there, like I erased it, but it leaves little imperfections in the line work, which makes it better, you know? Apron. Now I'm questioning how are you supposed to call it apron? Apron. I have never questioned my word choices as much as I have when I'm on a stream. So yeah, one of the things that I quite like about drawing this way, one, it literally cannot be perfect because I'm using a giant chunky textury brush. I use this as both my drawing implement and also the eraser for all intents and purposes. So like, it literally can't be perfect, which is very good. There was a time in the long ago when I did a lot of commissions where I would try to have the most perfect line art, and not only was it not fun, it was also not perfect. So I failed in multiple aspects, so now it's fun to do lines like this in a way where it is, a little bit chaos. You get some surprising results sometimes, and yeah, it's also just very fun to work this way for me. I could see this not being everybody's cup of tea though. Oh my gosh, sometimes I look at line art where the they use like the thinnest of lines, and I'm like, I crave the thin lines, but then when I draw, for me, just the thick lines work so much better. The crazy messy lines, it works better for me. Perfect is the enemy of good enough. Exactly. Apron. Apron. Is that how you're supposed to say it? No, that sounds very silly. Apron. Apron. Bring me the thing. Apron. No, I think I'm gonna stick with how I said it. Apron. Okay, so now let me actually grab Smile. Let's chuck that on a different layer. Okay, so if this is me going out in a maid outfit collecting strawberries, I would be very excited. 'Cause strawberries, right? So I think we might need to change up how facial expression works. Okay, so we got the nose. Do we like the nose to be here? Okay, so this is looking down into the apron. Let's see. Center line would need to be here. We might have to change how the forehead hairs kind of line up a little bit. The nose looks super weird like that, but we know where it's supposed to be, roughly speaking. So now... we can have the fang, then we can have... let's see. Nose would be about right there, the underside would be right there. Space 4... Okay, we might need to move in one eye a little bit. Just a bit. I do like this eye, but it does not work. Ah, unfortunate. Linguistics deep dive. Oh man, what we got? The O in apron uses the schwa. The what? The schwa sound. Unstressed vowel you associate with you. Apron. What? Oh, you actually caught a live stream? Welcome. Hello. I mean, I think it's going well. I'm having quite a lot of fun. We are currently talking about how to pronounce apron, which I apparently say apron. But also we went through some concept work for the new model, and then now we're drawing maids because it's Monday, and I mean you gotta, it's Monday, you know? A shrimp, like a prawn, yeah. I read that as good is the enemy of butter, like the... like you have your little butter tray, and then you have like your bagel or whatever. I feel like my ability to process words is slowly devolving the longer the stream goes. I can read, I swear. There you go. You got the little lines where you've chunked off a chunk of butter. There you go. That's what I read, and that is not what that says. Need food and or caffeine. I have severely cut back on the amount of coffee that I have been imbibing. I mean, you gotta go through cycles of it, right? Trust me. Once I'm back on the caffeine, oh man. Well, things will be about the same, really. But oh man, maybe I can process words better. We'll see. For now, we add the glasses on its own layer. Very important. And then. Okay, so we have these. Feel like we could try to add a little bit more movement to the whole piece. Like, it's not bad, but it could be a little better. Let's see how to add more movement. Okay, so first off, let us grab all of this lightening bang and floof out one of the crab claws. So that's going to be 1. Step 2 is we're actually going to squinch this out further this way. Kind of exaggerate proportions a little bit. Same with this, we're just gonna add a little bit more movement there, because our ears are very much flopping over this way, so if we make the hair also kind of go this way, yeah, I think that works a little better. Okay, so then following up with that, what if we did make a copy of this. We could edit our ruffles on the apron again. We could do it again. Like, overlapping shapes is very good. Okay, so it's not perfectly how it needs to be, but it's pretty close. I'll take that, then we can have this chunklet. We can actually see this side of the apron now. Oh. Okay, so we just gotta make sure that... Let's see, so this is where the shoulder is here. We're gonna see a little bit of the shoulder and then have the apron following the curve of the torso. Let's make sure that we don't have any weird tangents through here. Small ruffles on the top of the apron, because you gotta. It's very important.
Hey Isla, you should save.
You know, I probably should save. Saving. Why is strawberry made a kitsune? Because I like strawberries. They're very tasty. I would absolutely have an apron full of strawberries. You know what we could do? Oh man, oh man. Okay, so we're gonna draw some strawberry shapes through here. I don't need to draw the whole pile. We can just draw, like, enough strawberries to imply that it's, you know, pile of strawberries. You got the little tops on them. And then. Let's see, let's draw little green leaves. And we're gonna have a couple overlapping the arm. Just so that we have an interesting, like, slightly more dynamic movement again. It's a strawberry? Are you trying to steal my strawberries? Oh. Don't make me pull out the hair needle. Is this my first, like, scrunkly time drawing the new model? Oh my gosh, the first new model scrunkle. Then I have my other arm just, like, grabbing hold of all of the strawberries. Probably in a bag. We're gonna draw, like, a bag full of strawberries. I think that's gonna be the stratagem. Oh. Hand them over? No. What do you mean? They're threatening to steal my strawberries! How is that innocent? I think you just mean fierce. It's very fierce. It's very fierce. I can keep my strawberries? Excellent. I plan to. I plan to. Okay, so let's make another copy of this layer. So you know what we should do, actually? We have all this, like, cloth and fabric and stuff. Why am I not, like, enhancing the movement by having all of this, like, wrinkling and, like, flaring out like this? Hum yum hum hum yum hum. I see. Oh. Thank you for the head pats. What, I have to share my strawberries now too? What the heck? When did this become a rule? Why is it called a strawberry when there's no straw in any part of it? You know, I don't think it actually counts as a berry either. I don't know. Classifications and like all of that, it's very confusing. I don't know. I saw some video sometime where like actual berries were like tomatoes and like bananas and not berries, I think. So like a strawberry is not actually a berry. You know who is very cool though? This Haunt right there. Hello, Dandy. A banana is a berry. Yeah. Well, I was saying a strawberry. A strawberry is not a berry. Which is weird. It's weird. Blueberries aren't berries either. Yeah, what the heck is up with the name then? But yeah, hello Dandy, welcome. Oh my goodness, this Haunts, one of the bestest beans, very fabulous. If you guys do not know of the Haunts, you should totally check her out. She will talk to you in the mommy voice and also give you uppies. It's very important. What do you mean horse tax? Listen, if it's the horse tax, you gotta pay it to the horse, right? Save Lily, thank you very much for the fish. I do very much appreciate it. What? No, I'm not a thief anymore. I have turned over a new leaf. We are trying something different now. I might relapse every now and then, but that's beside the point, you know? Okay, let's clean these up a little bit. Dangerously sweet? I don't know about that. What? Listen, I don't actually have a medical degree. It is physically impossible for me to have stolen a heart and for you to also be chatting. Yes. I feel like this is false information, but also thank you very much for the fish. I will eat those. You can have the heart back. But whose heart is this anyway? No. A heart is one of those organs you can live without? I don't think so. Pretty sure most human and human adjacent creatures need that. How is it? It's already been an hour again? What the heck? Really? Okay, serious question. Who keeps messing with the clock? I swear it has not been an hour yet. How? A berry is a fleshy fruit that envelops one or more seeds. Tomatoes, bananas, avocados. Wait, corn? Corn. I'm very fierce. That is true. Yes, thank you. All right, everybody. Well, I guess we're gonna do end break time, and then we're gonna see if we can finish more of the rufflies on the skirt. Father Time needs to stop messing with the clocks is all I'm saying. It's very rude. It's very rude. Anyway, may I direct your attention to the break screen? And then we'll be back in like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Wow. And we are back. Hello again, everybody. So, a certain somebody threw fish at me on break and said a very specific thing. I'm holding you to this, and also thank you very much for the fish. But yeah, welcome back, everybody. Dead new? I mean, the model is new. Same Isla, though. Oh, is that D? It is D! Oh my gosh. Did we shout out D? Have we done this already? If you do not know of D, you should go and check out D. One of the bestest beans. Does not like compliments, so I will keep it very brief. But you should definitely check out D. Skilled, fabulous, will teach you all of the knowledge. D the Sphinx. Oh my gosh, D, somebody was threatening to steal my strawberries. I had to whip out the needle. This crunkly to be Fugi in the future. Okay. So anyway, so I had to grab the needle and like pull it out and use it as a way to keep the from getting, you know, I had to stop the strawberry. It was a strawberry. We can't have that. But my strawberries. Listen, I will share most food, but I'm thinking like if it's fish, I'm probably not going to share. If you try to steal my strawberries, listen, you could just ask. You could just ask. Okay, Fugi idea. Let me write this down on the correct layer. Hold on. Oh, we didn't add back the chaos layers. We gotta do that. Let's see. Let's see. Future Fugi. Question mark? Oh. Thank you for the head pat.
Hey, Isla, you should save.
I probably should. Saving. Can you steal them? No. Did you want one though? Like, you could just ask to have one. Have you? No, Soren, you know of the Chaos Slayer Redeem, don't you? Okay, hold on. Let me turn it back on. Hopefully it's not going to be too loud. We'll see. Fewer rewards. Looking. Contemplating. Hold on. Wait for it. There it is. Okay, there you go. Denizens.
Isla, make a new layer. Do it.
There it is. Immediately. All right. Here is your chaos layer right there. Layer number 7. Enjoy that. Oh. The chaos layer is also a berry? How is that classified as a berry? I think you are lying to me. Do we not have stretching and hydrating? Really? Okay, hold on. So stand by whilst I'm gonna just hypnotize you. Okay, hold on. I'm hypnotizing you. Nothing is happening, and you definitely don't see me frantically clicking buttons behind the scenes to turn back on certain redeems. Okay. You are hypnotized. You don't see nothing. There we go. Okay. Thank you for the stretching and hydrating. Very good. Also, thank you very much for dropping by. I will catch you later. All right. How does stretching and hydrating work with new model? Let's find out, shall we? It looks like I'm trying to break my neck. Oh. Okay. Let me do a hydrate. Hold on.
Hello, hello.
It's D. Hello, D. Glad you could drop by today. You want to pet the tails? Okay, I gotta figure out how to make that happen. Do I have a plush? Is it the Squishla? Oh, that would actually be a very solid plush idea. It's just orb. Okay, what are we doing? We are working on art. Okay, let's see if we can finish the ruffles. Well, yeah. Listen. It's you can't quite tell. One of them is just the tiniest bit different. Oh. Tails go up, hand item appears. True. Okay, so theoretically, adding that should be possible. I need to make a big list. Okay, we're making a list. So, stuff to do for Stremb. I need to add credits under stream. I need to update. What are those called? My Twitch icons? What are those? Those are the profile. Let's call it profile. Tail pats redeem. What else was it? There was. What was it? Hold on. What was it? There was another one. Hold on. Upload the lore video. There we go. Video. Okay. To-do list. We're gonna mark that in red. Things that are not berries. Raspberries are not berries. Strawberries are not berries. Blackberries nor cherries. All of the things that I normally associate with being berries are not berries. That's very confusing. Every time I hit my hotkey for my tail, it does. I gotta change that too, probably. Watermelon is a berry? Stream improvements? Okay, thank you. Oh, you want that one? Okay. See, I can definitely do that one. For sure. Brushing? That I do have. I think I was sent a brush item resource pack type thing. I think we could do that. The problem would be my tail.
I love
it
make
wiggle.
a new layer.
Do it. Okay. Here is your new layer. Wait, there. Layer number 9. This one is for you. Enjoy that. Will I know what this is later? No, I will not. This is the excitement of chaos layers, because I'll be like, hey, what layer is this on? What's this layer? What's this layer? Future Isla hates this. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for fish. Wow. Okay, so we got the legs, we got the skirt. It's doing like a whoosh in like this way. And then. Let's see. We need to have a little bit more like this. Okay, so the rhythm here, like these are too evenly spaced. I don't like that. Okay, so how to vary these up a little bit more? Could take one of them out. That might work. Add another little flare over there. Let's see. Skirt wraps around the legs. We'd see a tiny little bit right there. Maybe even a little bit right here. Okay, so is this the line art done? Let me actually make a copy of this. And then we're going to go through and we are just going to really define our edges. And then we can slap some color on here and we can call it a day. I don't know why I would call a picture of a maid a day, but we could call it a day. Snack restored, excellent. Call it Thursday? Honestly, that's a solid day choice. It's not Friday, but it's like the next best thing to a Friday. You know what I mean? I don't like the hair though. Hold on. Call it a date. Oh. I'm just picturing like you do the gotta have the smug look, right? Hello, hello. Edges defined. Oh, Dion! Oh my gosh! You win today's stream. Very well done. Okay, so let us throw some color on here. Let me grab my color palette, which is just my model in picture form, using Clip Studio's Subview tool. There we go. Okay, so we have some hair chunklets. Let's throw those on here. Do we want to leave some chunklets deliberately, like they are hair highlights? Maybe. I mean, we could. And some ear chunklets. And the back part of the hair. There we go. This looks a little weird. Let's get rid of that. Skin color. Listen, chunklets is it's just a fun word to say. I don't know what to tell you. Try it? I don't know. Okay, so we are going to color in all of this. Let's see. That should probably be sleeve. That is all skin color. This hand is not very well defined, but that's probably fine. Can't remember the last time you saw me do coloring without creating solid boundary first. You mean like the color mask? The clipping mask? It really depends on the type of drawing, I suppose. Okay, listen, for... Why you gotta call me out right now on the stream right here? Listen, I have euphemisms for body parts that we can't really discuss. Well, we could probably discuss them on Twitch. It's probably fine. But like, listen, I am mature enough to draw the things. I'm also mature enough to talk about the things. But I also don't want to be like vulgar. So like, I come up with silly euphemisms for things. Right? So yeah, if you are curious, I will tell you after stream. I will tell you later. Okay, promise. Just remind me. But yeah, I don't have an issue talking about it. It's just, it seems awkward to bring that up on a Twitch stream. That's okay. No, it doesn't hurt to ask questions, but yeah, I think I will not answer that question at this time. I'm allowed to do that as well. Okay, so we need nice blue. Let's grab... Actually, this is a very nice blue color. Is this too dark? It might be too dark considering that I'm not fully coloring into the lines, so this looks a little odd. Not bad, just a little bit odd. Let's go back. Let's try a different color real quick. Am I allowed? Well, listen. I'm very careful. Okay, we listen. I like strembing on the Twitch lands. I would rather not get banned. This is why I'm very careful with what I draw, and say. Listen. I could probably not worry about stuff quite so much, but I'm also like, I don't know, lawful good alignment with a splash of chaos every now and again. I don't want to be banned. The name of this one? This is the lasso fill tool. My hotkey for it is the X button. I don't know if that's default though. I might have changed the setting. But yeah, this is like one of my absolute favorite tools in Clip Studio because it's so fast, so easy. And like it does an good enough sort of a job. Okay, so this is all going to be a prawn. So then we need to, let's try to draw that just a little bit separate. Yeah, you do get to know. All the color goes pretty quick when you just kind of slap it on there. Not doing tax evasion doesn't mean that you're lawful. What? What? No, that's very lawful. What are you talking about? Okay, grabbing shading color. Here we go. Oh. Finish the joke, Plasma. Finish the joke. Do it. This blue does not look like the correct blue. I mean, it's not bad, but it's, I don't know, it's like too blue. Okay, give me every single chunklet of this blue color. I'm gonna make this a little bit less saturated, maybe a little bit more towards green, a little less green. Something doesn't look right. Maybe like that. That's a little better. What? Listen, nobody was using it. It's not like it was a national park or anything. Probably. Okay, we need a nice bright red for strawberries. Let's go with a slightly darker color. There we go. Oh. Strawberries. And then let's grab a fairly yellow green, just because we don't want the colors to clash too many. There we go. That looks fine. And let's grab a yellow. Let's grab a brush. Let's just kind of layer on some. Just a few little doots so we get the idea that these are in fact strawberries. There might be one pepper mixed in with all these. It's kind of hard to tell. Yellow? Do you have yellow strawberries? Plaid? Plaid strawberries. How does that work exactly? Wild. So the expression is a little bit derpy now that we've added some color. So what we would want to do is find that. Okay, it's on this layer. Here we go. So first we're gonna copy this layer. Then, and then, and then. I'm just gonna clean up the eyes a little bit. It's very important. So like, if we make the eyes look nice and crisp and a little bit less silly, this whole picture will probably look a lot more finished. Also, let us have character actually. Oh, that would be why. Okay. Let's see. I mean, it's very cross-eyed looking already. So what we're gonna do is we are going to smooth this pupil out a little bit. Yep. Okay, then we go back to color layer. Going to smooth these over just a little bit. Still looks really weird. Okay, going back to this layer once again, and we're going to clean up expression. Let's draw second fang. We have the first fang, but what about second fang? Very important. You know, we could actually smooth this pupil. Don't actually like that we smoothed this other one. Hold on. If we put this one. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Like so. Then we grab this white color and we clean this up. Let's also grab a new layer. It's still a bit silly, but that's fine. We'll take it. Let's grab a new layer over the top of that. We'll grab white. Let's see. Oh, something that would probably help, which is... There we go. Very scuffed drawing, but you know what? It is done. Okay, saving. Wow. We drew many silly things. We looked at many things today. I would say that is a solid win. Let's go back to chatting screen, shall we? Let me... Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Alright, everybody. We're gonna call it here for today. Let's see. Today is still Monday. Are we sharing the strawberries? Are you asking for a strawberry, or are you just trying to steal one? That is it for today. And it is Monday. Yes. Shockingly. There's 11 colors of strawberry? Wow. Today I have learned. Oh. So long as you are asking and not just stealing strawberries, I will share. There you go. I did learn how to share properly. I can choose to do that sometimes. Anyway, all right. So next Stremb is going to be tomorrow. I think. Are we doing more art tomorrow? I think we're doing art. And then Thursday, build stream. There was going to be homie collab, but like I'm exhausted. Everybody else is exhausted. So we will be not doing a homie collab. There will be less troublemaking tomorrow, but that will resume next week. It's very good. Your favorite? Same though. All right, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining me today. The second day of the new model. First day drawing a little scrunkle of new model. Has the schedule already changed? I mean, it's more like a guidelines, right? But it's mostly correct. Anyway, okay. YouTube land denizens, thank you very much for joining us today. Unfortunately, I don't know how to raid into other Strembers from YouTube land. I have learned that is a possibility, but a suggestion. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you can do a redirect. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that, or look up how to do it, or ask how to do it. We'll see. Either way, everybody, thank you very much for hanging out. Do stick around. We're gonna go find a friendo to raid. Frost. Hello and goodbye. But yeah, everybody, have an excellent rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.